Yeah, so I'm pretty much lost now, which isn't ideal. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. So today we're going to be hiking to a place called Bull's Head Trig, which is located in a place called Holcombe, which is located to another place called Ramsbottom. Two very questionable names. Now, we're going to have to be dodging live army rounds, because apparently that's a thing around here. And also, I've brought the wrong footwear. So if you're interested, stick around and we'll see what it's like. So this walk itself's a circular. I think the full circular is about, I don't know, I think it's like 3 hours long. But we'll see what happens. We're going to be passing Peel Tower, I think, which is coming up, but it's recently been burnt down, so that's not ideal. We're actually walking to a place called Bull's Head Trig Point. If you don't know what a trig point is, essentially a trig point, it's just a big rock. I don't really know. It's just a big rock that says that you are where you are. It's like a locator point, survey the land and all that, but yeah, it's essentially just a big rock that says you are where you are. Don't quote me on that, but so just walking for the past 10 minutes, I've already realised that this is like a dog walker's wet dream. So there's a lot of people around, which isn't ideal if I'm wanting to film, because I look like a lunatic, especially in like a bit of a quiet town like this. But I guess it's nice. You get to do that awkward hello, don't you? You know what I mean? Like when people are walking past and like they don't know if they should speak to you, you don't know if you should speak to them, but you always give them the, "You're all right," and they go, oh yeah, I'm all right. How are you? Yeah, you're all right. That sort of vibe. And you're thick as thieves then, you know what I mean? You're all right. So to the right of me, up there, is a place called Peel Tower, which was built in 1852 as a monument to the, well, the current Prime Minister at that time, apparently, Robert Peel, who's actually the founder of the police force. So when your dad's getting nicked for selling DVDs out the back of his car in a car boot on weekend, you've got him to blame. You all right? So I've noticed that the Clag's actually moving that way, which is ideal, because the more I walk towards it, the more it opens up, which is working at the moment, because it keeps getting like brighter and lighter. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, so I mean, hopefully the day brightens up, but it's been raining like every single day. And that sort of leads me on to the reason why I'm not camping at the moment. You all right?
Yeah, good, are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Cheers.
So, the reason why I'm not camping at the moment, well, my tent's kind of done this really funny thing where it's just not waterproof anymore, which is quite annoying. And I'd love to say that I've got some like crazy story about how I like survived a storm in a tent that wasn't waterproof anymore, but that wasn't the case. The past 3 times I've been going out, I've sort of started to notice. The first 2 nights I sort of put it down to like a condensation thing, because I was just like waking up wet and they were dry nights. So I was like, maybe it's just the condensation. Oh, muddy bit. Maybe it's just the condensation, like maybe I'm just deep in it too much, but no. I went out one night, it had been raining, the floor was a bit wet. As soon as I put the tent out, pitched it, got inside, I could just feel the water getting soaked through the ground sheet, and I can imagine the fly sheets no better. So not ideal, but that being said, I have had that tent now for about 7 years. It's a Terra Nova, well, it's like a Terra Nova X Wild Country situation going on. But yeah, also everyone's just like appeared. It's like today's the day when everyone's decided that guy off YouTube with 11 subscribers is going walking today. We need to go and find him. Wow, look at them two up on that hill up there. Yeah, you're probably not even going to be able to see that. So to the left of me here, this land that you can see, that's actually active military training grounds. So if you walk on there, you get shot. Oh, wet bit. Ugh. See, I'm not in the right trainers for this. Every time I come out, I try to go for a nice walk. I'll just throw some like trainers on, you know, just some beaten up like running shoes or something. Always get caught out every time, but hiking shoes are so expensive, man. Like, I'm like the least equipped person when it comes to camping. Like, I must have been camping now for at least, I don't even know, like 15 years or something crazy. Like, I always used to do it with my dad. In that time, you think I'd be equipped with like Illiberg, like Gore-Tex shoes, Gore-Tex jackets, the lot. I'm not. But if anyone wants to send me some stuff, please feel free, because, you know, we love that. The fact that my tent's not waterproof anymore isn't ideal at all, considering that I've decided to start this. But I am looking at getting a new one. I just don't know what to get. Like, there's so many tents on the market right now that I just never know what to get. And I just can't justify spending the amount of money on like a Hilleberg or a Terra Nova. Like, I know I've already got. So the tent essentially that I had was, I think it was about like 350 quid when I got it. And I just don't think I can spend that much again. Sorry, don't mind me. But it's like, tents these days, you can get like a proper decent tent for cheap. I've been looking at those OEX Fox 2s and they seem pretty decent. So debating getting one of them, I think like £89 with a Go Outdoors card. I mean, everyone's got a Go Outdoors card. It's the sign of adulthood, I think. But yeah, I just think that something like that will do me. But then again, like next year I want to be going to like the Dolomites and stuff. So it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's hard. It's a tough one, but we'll see. Just thinking now with all this like YouTube sort of thoughts, I've got to do like these thumbnails and stuff, Anna. So I need like a decent background and like a little tagline for it, a little caption, whatever they're called, bit of clickbait. So I'm thinking, like, I can't camp anymore or something, you know what I mean? Exclamation mark, question mark. Always got to be exclamation mark, question mark, and it's like, put camp in capital, put something in capitals, and make it look good. To see this over here, I don't know if you can pick it up on the DJI, but this over here looks ideal, but I don't know if I'm going down that way. But it's like a bit of like a, I don't know what you call it. It's like a valley, but it's got like a bit of a waterfall running through it, a bit of a creek. So I need to watch where I'm going as well. These roads, they're not built for these absolute Bobby Dazzlers. Oh, almost fell over. Absolute Bobby Dazzlers there, cankles on show. So here's the creek. We've just come from over there, made our way down. Now we're on the other side going this way. So, well, I'm out of breath. I just ran for a bit, I don't know why. Just got like proper giddy. But, oh, give us a sec. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, so as I was saying, still gone. So as I was saying, we've just crossed to the other side now. So I'm gonna try and find somewhere to eat. I mean, I know I'm not camping, but I have brought my stove with me and a good tin of soup. So I'm gonna try and locate somewhere to eat. I just don't wanna be like on the trail because it's so busy. But I mean, the views around here are very ideal. So if you watched my last video, you'll know that that was the pilot to sort of kickstart this YouTube channel. I'm going to talk a bit more about that when I find a place to actually sit down and eat, but I've gone out, I've got some stuff, and yeah, I'm thinking of sort of going for it really. But I mean, why wouldn't you? Being able to do this all the time. I'm saying it like it's my job. It's not my job, you know what I mean? But it's just more of a reason to get out, do something, instead of festering, doing now, you know what I mean? See, hiking and camping and all that's like really good, but when you know that you've got food to eat and like you keep, it's like a battle of will. Like, that's the best way to describe it, because now around me right now is some amazing views. Like, I don't know if you can see that over there. Like, it looks mint. The camera won't do it justice, but I keep passing places that I can sit down and eat, cook the food and eat, and it'd be good. But when you're hiking and when you're walking and when you're out there, you never sort of know what's around the corner. I don't want to eat my food and then come across like an absolutely scenic spot. I mean, I don't think it's going to get any crazier than it is now, like views wise, but I just don't want to miss that opportunity. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to eat a tin of soup and listen to like flawed mangoes and just be at one with life. After looking at all trails, I've realised that it's not called Bull's Head Trig, it's Bull's Hill Trig. So, apologies for the misleading information for the whole however minutes of this video, but it's Bull's Hill Trig. I'm probably still going to refer it to Bull's Head. That can be our thing, you know what I mean? That can be our little inside joke. But Bull's Hill Trig. Get it in the head, not the head. We'll get confused again. So as you can see, we've now left the active zone. I don't see anyone dropping in, so we should be fine now. I'm not going to get bullets whizzing past my head. There's not going to be anyone coming back from the gulag. We will be fine. Should be okay from now on. So we're starting to get to the top of the hill now, to the trig point. It started getting a bit windy, won't lie. It's not too bad just yet, not like chilly enough to put a jacket on, but it's definitely started picking up the wind the higher we've got. But the views are still immaculate. The sun's out, the blue sky's coming through. Can't complain. Still not found a place to have my soup yet. I'm still holding it out. I'll be having it in car park, won't I, at this rate? I think I just need to find somewhere and lock it in, Final Answer style. But if anything crazy has happened, I'll check back in. But if not, next time you'll see me, I should be at the trig point, I think. Hopefully, who knows? So, in classic all trails fashion, it's decided to take me away. That isn't even a trail. We ended up in a farmer's field, and yeah, not ideal. There was no way out, so I've had to come back round, and now I'm sort of on some moorland. The plan is to look at where this trigger point is on the maps. Oh, steep bit of hill here. So yeah, the plan is to look where this trig point is on the maps. Once I locate it on the maps, try and get as parallel with it as possible and just sort of walk over this moorland until I get to it. But the weather's turned a bit nasty, so the coat's come on. It's real windy, it's not good. Oh. So I don't know if you can see this, but we're here, we need to be over here. We was over here, but we couldn't go that way. So now I'm gonna try and start heading in this direction when I get a bit of decent clearance. So yeah, that's the plan. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Who are you looking at, you? Oh God, I need to put this camera away. So it keeps raining. So I've got a feeling that I'm not going to be eating my soup anytime soon. So I thought I'd just talk about sort of the channel itself and the plans and what I'm sort of planning for this. Because obviously if you watched the last episode, you watched the last video, I spoke about how it's sort of a pilot, that sort of video that I did, just to sort of try and, you know, get started and see what I can do with it. Now, obviously, I've gone out, we've got the DJI camera, you know, I'm gonna get a new tent because obviously mine's doing that really cute thing where it's not waterproof anymore. I'm gonna do a lot more camping because that's just what I enjoy doing. I wanna do lakes, peaks. Next year, hopefully be able to go to Italy, hit up the Dolomites. Yeah, hit up the Dolomites, as you just hitting up the Dolomites. But yeah, just do some cool things, see some cool places and sort of just document it all. I want everything to be more like conversational style, talking to the camera, showing all the antics that go on, all the disasters that go on. And yeah, I genuinely don't know where I am. I've abandoned all trails. I can see the hill in front of me that I need to be on, but I've abandoned the all trails route because it's just taking me through foliage at this point, and I'm not doing that. Like, I'm in shorts. I'm in shorts and trainers. I'm not prepared for this at all, which is my bad, but I mean, it's not a bad view. It's just absolutely pissing it down. That's not ideal at all. But anyway, maybe in the next clip, I will be at the trig point. Maybe not. I might just sack it off at this rate. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so I'm pretty much lost now, which isn't ideal. I wouldn't say lost. I've given up on all trails. And yeah, I don't know where I am now. At least we've got the title. I got lost hiking. Right, we'll do thumbnail now. Let's get this extended. All you's got clickbaited from this who's watching this, by the way. How do we do it? So, little update to what's going on. Over there, I don't know if you can see it, but over there is where we was before. Now, right here on this horizon line is what I think is going to be Bull Hill. So, that being said, the trig point should be somewhere along this horizon line. So I'm going to march to the top, have a scout about, see if I can see it. If not, we'll have to pull up all trails again just to try and locate the thing. But I think I'm in the right area. But like I say, I've given up with it. I know my bearings now because I can see, you can see just here, that's Peel Tower that we spoke about before. So, oh, where am I off? So I know my way back down from there, but push comes to shove, we'll head that way. But I'm pretty sure I'm going in the right direction now. But like I say, still giving up with all trails. So yeah, see what happens. All the best. Well, I don't want to say that I'm better than all trails, but right there in the distance is the trig point. Yes. So that means, oh, I almost dropped the camera, brilliant. That means that we finally made it to the top of Bull's Hill. Oh, it doesn't even matter anymore. Everything that we went through just to get to this stone block that indicates that we are where we say we are. I'm only messing. It's actually quite a big one, this. So the reason why I sort of decided to come out today and do this wasn't necessarily for the video. It was because tomorrow marks 1 year of being sober for me. Now, it does sound like a big thing, but I didn't have a problem or anything. I essentially attempted to do 100 days sober just to challenge myself because it seemed like something funny to do. And then here we are, tomorrow, a year later. So yeah, we're here. So now that we've made it to the trig point, I feel like this isn't going to be finished until I have that soup. So the plan's to have the soup. Now, I'm still not sure where I'm going to have it. I know over there we've got the creek, so well, I keep calling it a creek. It's not even a creek, is it? We've got the sort of like valley area with like the water flowing. I'm thinking if I head in that direction, I'll still be high enough to get a good view, and it'll just be like a nice like little scenic moment. But yeah, I'll spin you around and show you what we're dealing with up here. So as you can see, it's quite a cool little spot. It's not like the craziest views in the world. They were a bit better lower down, but little 360 for you. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I'm glad to be here. Happy to be alive, happy to be surviving, happy to be thriving. Am I right, guys? That's what I thought. So as I'm heading back, I've just stumbled across this, which is a pilgrim's cross, apparently. It's an ancient landmark which sits on top of an old cross that was built in 1176 AD or something. I don't know how you say those ones when it's like AD and that, but 1176, one of them bad boys. But yeah, apparently the pilgrims used to come here to pray in medieval times when they was walking to a local abbey. Now, from what I've read, in 1901, a group of vandals actually damaged the original, and that's why they've had to build this one here. But yeah, pretty cool. But anyway, we're heading down here. It seems like we're walking into the abyss, but just you can see it poking out there. That right there is Peel Tower. That's where we're going to head to. We're going to head back down. I'm going to try and find somewhere to have this soup, but it doesn't look like it's happening. I'm sort of taking a loss on this one now, guys. I feel like this whole thing has just been like, where's Kean going to eat his soup? I feel like that's what this has turned into, but I don't think Kean's going to have his soup. It's had its ups and downs, this video, hasn't it? So as you can see, we've just passed Peel Tower, so that means that we're now on our way back down. I don't think we're having the soup. I'm going to take the L on that one, guys, but I'm going to stop off at a little pub instead and get myself a well-deserved pub lunch. So if you did like the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, follow, I don't know how it all works, all that jazz. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one where I'll hopefully have a tent.